My beautiful stars, reading time. Stressed, overthinking, a little bit confused, maybe. Let's see where your energy is leading. What are you confused about, stressed about? Okay. Well, this journey is a little bit confusing, let's be real. Twin Flames, first card. Okay, you could really be questioning your journey right now. Okay. All right. First three cards, Twin Flames, Reunion, and I'm sorry, Forgiveness. So you're clearly waiting for an apology. You're questioning if you're going to reunite. It's raining as well. Okay. So there's a lot of heaviness right now when it comes to this person on your mind. You could even be questioning, is this really a divine connection? Is this just a lesson? Is this just a karmic lesson? For you to be waiting for an apology, maybe it's been a while since you've spoken to this person. Or I'm hearing this, I'm going to say it, even maybe this person did just re-enter of recent and you didn't get an apology. It just kind of went how it always goes. And I always say this with divines, you guys can get really stuck on certain layers, and this is why you guys have those cycles. I always say a true divine, they're meant to accelerate all of that inner healing that your soul really needs, and they amplify your triggers to the utmost. They tend to make you walk through the fire quite a few times to make you find your self-love and your self-value and your self-respect. Oh gosh. Okay, blast from the past. This is making me, again, both deviations. You're either waiting or this person literally did just come in, but it didn't go the way you expected. Memories, rekindle, nostalgia. One more. It's funny because these cards really kind of, like if you look at these cards, they're actually quite beautiful. You could really read this as this person's come back, forgiveness has been offered, and you guys are starting to rekindle, take off where you left off. But the energy of this collective, it doesn't line up with that. It's, you're feeling stressed, you're confused, you're overwhelmed. It's so heavy. I want one more for your top row. Yeah, you are focusing on healing. And again, healing this connection. Hold on. Let's just confirm the energy of you guys currently. Because even as I'm reading this, I'm getting confused. And I always say as a reader, we embody the collective's energy. I just want to see your actual connection right now. Yeah, so there's hover, you're waiting for a message to arrive, camera reminiscing. Okay, so you're wanting to converse more, you're waiting for a message to arrive, you're reminiscing. Okay, your perception of things, maybe that's what's confusing you. You're wanting to learn from the past, you're wanting to make new memories. Okay, so it confirms this person's not here just yet, you're waiting for this energy to come around. That's good. So soul connection, all right, soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. And this is the energy arrest. So this isn't your perspective, this is the energy around you. And then you've got insane chemistry, liking each other equally. You're my standoff collective. Neither of you are budging, but you both crave each other so much. We'll do a divine feminine, divine masculine check-in. Okay, there's that healing. So even though you're kind of just waiting for this to come around, you are trying to make healthier choices in love, in life, self-care, being happier. So you really are trying to focus on yourself, even though this is a very kind of person-focused energy. I do think you're... like, I'm not seeing tears and like the sleepless nights. I do feel it's heavy on your mind, but there's clearly some form of healing that's developed in you, a lot more self-discovery. If you can catch yourself when you're in this energy, even this person, it could be this person as well, but you're both trying to focus on things that are healthier for your mind, body, and soul, which is good. Okay, so this is underneath what you're reminiscing and you're trying to shift your perception with. So one of those first deviations, how I said, they're meant to amplify all of those triggers that are holding you back. This collective, you're chasing energy, and let's be real, you really do end up getting that runner chaser kind of dynamic at the start. Your codependence, and maybe you are reflecting on, you know, your fear of abandonment issues. This is what you're not wanting to repeat again. So I always say, just because they're not physically in and you can't see, you're still codependent on this person. When this is such a main focus in your mind, you are codependent. You're codependent on the outcome. If it cannot leave your mind when they're not around you, imagine how intense your codependence still would be if they were around you. Okay, you need to trust the divine. Until you have those love tests, you can swear black and blue, you've healed this, I want to learn from this, I don't want to do this again. But again, you need that trigger in your life to see if you are going to fall short to this. But I am also hearing you may not be physically chasing, but you definitely, the right collective, you know about energetic chasing. So this being a main focus, or checking profiles, or posting things on your story to see if they're viewing, like things like that, you know that that's just as bad as physically chasing. So this is why you're turning to healthier choices, because you really don't want to have these qualities, which is good. You're self-aware about it. It's the first part of healing. The obsessive thought pattern towards one another. I think, again, this is both of you. But there has been betrayal here. So, stabbed in the back. And I see this a lot with divines. And I always say divine separation, it's normally so traumatic. It's that last bit of trauma your soul can take. And that's when your brain goes, it fuses out and you go through that soul activation, that spiritual awakening. But you guys really get stuck thinking, because you've just got this end stop in your mind, they're my twin flame, they're my divine. This is why I say the label's bloody not good for the mind. Even with this kind of behavior, you just crave this person to come in, apologize, and think it's all going to be good again, instead of thinking, well, you know what, there's been a lot of time, there's been a lot of betrayal. One message isn't going to change this. It's going to take consistency. It's going to take effort. I need to see that divine masculine strength, that dedication towards wanting to rebuild this. When you still just have a perspective that this person pops back in and apologizes and everything's going to be okay, it's not going to work. You haven't seen your true mirror yet, your own unconditional love. I always say, until you guys truly see yourself and what you deserve in life, they're never going to see you the right way. So I do think now that I'm looking at this healing, I think you might even be a bit confused about, especially if you haven't seen a change in them spiritually. I always say you can't have a divine pairing with one divine being. You both need to go through some form of divine activation. That's what divines are here to do. You have some form of divine mission, okay? So this collective, if you haven't seen that soul transformation or that soul activation, you could really be questioning as well about their healing journey, which again is not your concern. I always say just focus on yourself through this. It makes it, believe it or not, over time a lot easier. Okay. Oh, I do think I'm going to have to get my purple deck. There's a reason I deviated for you guys and said energetic chasing is just as bad. Checking all of that stuff. You yourself could be doing a little bit of spying, but I definitely think this person is as well. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, fixating. Maybe this is about date, fun, flirting, wanting to date, but it's also about someone new as well. So this is what's around you energetically. Maybe you have started to align with someone else, or even this person. I'll have to really confirm with everything. But you do have this here, so I think that's more wanting to date again. But anyway, passion. Oh God. So this person definitely isn't showing you the insane chemistry. This is about self-absorbed, really acting like, or acted like this is just one-sided. This says narcissist. I don't think they're a narcissist, but I definitely think they've been self-involved through this separation. It's what happens. But let's get one more for that. Two more, all the triggers, the turmoil, the resentment. They've been but it's evolving. Good. So, and this is what happens to keep that veil on. They hold on to all the pain. They kind of get into the blame game where you guys just long and crave and excuse all of this because again you're just focusing on the end stop. They try and hold on to everything opposite to what you're holding on to keep them in strength, and normally that presents very cold towards you guys. They really try and block your energy out because the intensity is too much for them. But relationship evolving to the next phase, healing inner child growth. So that's good. Last one. Beautiful. Your last card, unconditional. But this is also about self-love, oneness, passion. And what we said before starts with your own unconditional love for yourself first. You guys unconditionally love them more than you do you. It doesn't make sense. All right. Let's just finish these. I want to get this purple deck, see if there actually is going to be any movement in this reading or if this is just a clarity reading. Okay. As we said, a 3, 2, 1 action, but this is your energy right now, what you're focusing on and the confusion. But you've got wolves. They could be an important sign for you. You are really wanting more action here. I think what I'm feeling, I just think this collective, you want to see some form of this taking place in their soul. I think for you, just knowing that, and don't make it fit, it's coming to my mind. Yes, you want this stuff, yes, but I think a big question mark over your mind, and what makes you question, is it karmic, is it a divine, is it this, is you haven't seen any soul transformation. And I genuinely think if this collective, you saw some form of this happening in them, I think it would give you a little bit more patience and belief. Don't make it fit. That came to my mind very clearly. So if you haven't had that thought pattern, not for you. Okay, reunion. Wow. And this True Divine's High Priestess Oracle, that's what activates, whoever activates into that divine feminine energy first, you activate your internal gifts within. So you've clearly seen this. And again, that's your 4D mind. You see the end stop, but you don't know the timeline to your end stop, and this is what drives you guys crazy. And this is what I kept saying before: you hold on to the end stop, not the steps, the stepping stones that need to be put in place before the end stop. And this is what gets you guys stuck. So yes, the right collective, you've envisioned it, you've envisioned your reunion. Hopefully you're not. You guys know my beliefs about reading your own energy. But anyway, oh, I thought that stopped. I hope you're not. It can just send a lot of havoc in your soul. What I do recommend, though, is doing daily intuition tests, doing things that you can see in that day. Oh my God, my intuition, my deep instinct is right. So, you know, just pull 3 cards in the day. It's not about what they mean, it's what you see. Activate your imagery. I'm going to see this, I'm going to see that, I'm going to see this today. Then through the day, see those things come in. It makes you trust yourself. When you're reading your energy for future, you might get the most beautiful spread. But if it's not coming in, you just start to question everything and you feel crazy. So instead of doing that, focus on daily things that you can confirm how strong your gift and sight is. Okay. Whoa. So you really do believe there's movement coming. But again, this is what you're confused and overwhelmed about. 3, 2, 1, action, movement, apology, reunion, blast from the past. This is high acceleration in your soul right now. Okay, so remember that right at the start, the deviation, it could have just come in, and that's why I went for so it's still no contact, right? So it's still no contact. This is just what your intuition is telling you for the right collective. But you do believe through this no contact, this is going to rekindle. This person's going to take the leap of faith, come in for a fresh start. They want this new chapter. Okay, healing through the rejection. Okay, that's all right. I just really think this collective, you think as soon as that soul discovery takes place and they understand how, this connection in more of that 5D outlook, it'll make sense with the intensity, how important this is, the power of your bond, how the power of your love. So just how when you guys activated, it's like that's when you guys started to realize how profound this truly was. I really do believe the right collective, you think as soon as that healing takes place, they're really going to realize how special this bond is. Again, don't make a fit. All right. Before we I just want to get these purple cards, see if there's movement and just how much this collective thinks there's about to be movement. Okay. I was going to say I'll see what comes out first and then we'll roll the dice. I keep hearing 5 in my mind. So you could have distance between you guys. Important message. So funny, the number of it is CC33. I just noticed that. They could be important initials, or you could be seeing 333 a lot. So there is a lot of reminiscing right now. This is a kind of intimate, it's about chemistry, but reminiscing, travel. Or as well, you could be planning a little trip soon. Okay. they'll be back. Commitment, things are about to get serious. For the right collective, just with how much you've got moved, I feel there's at least something that's happened where this person's energy's popped up. Let it be they've added you on socials again, or they unblocked you, or like, I do think you're still in no contact, but it's such a confusing energy. Unless that really is, all of that belief is coming from your intuition or you reading your cards, that deviation. I want one more for your top row. Maybe there was someone, you had that new energy, someone else that's two there in the middle trying to sabotage this. Whoa, too many again. There could have been addictions, bad finances tied to this person or even yourself. Again, they'll be back. Yes. Okay, lucky's on your side. I was hearing 5 in my mind. That's what I was hearing, but I will roll a dice. Okay, I'm gonna get, do I want this one or do I want a bigger one? No, I'm gonna this one. 2, okay, it could be the next 48 hours. I was hearing 5, so we'll say 2 to 5 days. Wow. You got the guardian angel here. One, you guys could have lost someone recently, or through this separation, you lost someone, or this person did. But this is being guided. You'd be getting a lot of signs. Maybe that's another reason you have such belief. But again, the leading message is you're overthinking so much, you're confused. Maybe you've had this ignition before of just this knowing and nothing came around. Maybe that's why you're confused. Oh, they're just coming out in chunks. All right, travel. I'm hearing 2 hours. I don't know if you guys have 2 hours or an hour and a half distance. I heard that specifically. Or you're wanting to travel just somewhere that's a couple hours away. Okay. There's something here, not the right time for travel. If you are, hold on, let's get one more. Or maybe you just cancelled a little trip as a detail. Why am I hearing your parents? Maybe you wanted to go see your parents and you were like, no. So, again, there's so many. Patience, don't rush in. And if it is this person at a distance with you, don't rush in. There's a reason we say everything. And at the start, I said this isn't just about one interaction and everything being okay. So let's say it's this person, right? They're saying, be patient. Good things come to those who wait. And I am also hearing an earth sign that could be tied to who you wanted to travel to, but you've cancelled, or you're thinking of cancelling a little kind of, just a weekend trip or something. Okay. All right. Commitment. Wow, so you could have lived with this person, but this is also about living with your... I don't think you're moving in with this person in a couple days, but I think maybe this could be... And again, I have to get all the I have to tap into everything, but... Commitment, things are about to get serious, either change of residence or moving in with your partner. Yeah, eventually, especially with this patience. Good things come to those who wait. All right, be careful, especially if you have felt used in the past. I want one more for that. Yeah, give it time. Biggest thing I'm hearing, I actually do think you've got some form of movement here, but I don't think we didn't get confession, we didn't get the communicate, compromise, forgive, work it out. Whatever's coming, I'm going to be honest, it really feels like this is kind of tied into a lesson. It could go either way. You're on a crossroads. You've got 2 here about slow and steady. And I find you guys can get so impatient on this journey when you hear from them. And it's literally, hey, when are you going to come and see me? When are you going to this? When are you going to... With all of that's been done. So just advice, we'll get one more. But you didn't get anything about this person coming in with that apology. Okay, whoa. They're still presenting a little bit emotionally unavailable. And there's that spy again. Anyone that's like this, I genuinely think this person's got a lot of emotion, but I don't think they're out of their wounded masculine, wounded feminine energy. I have a feeling this person's just going to come in very, like, dry. One more. And again, there's a reason I say everything. If this person hasn't just added you or unblocked, maybe that's how they come in at first. Whatever you do, don't, if they do that and they haven't messaged you, don't you be the first one to reach out, because that's just games, okay? Don't get all impulsive and frustrated and think, oh, well, they have, maybe I should just message them. Let it wait. One more. Yeah, this is good. And S9, make sure that this says make room for the new beginning that's on its way to you. But again, this is going to test this collective's impulse, especially with what your main focus is. I got so many cards then, and that confession, and there's a reason they didn't come out. All right. I just want to get the universe's perspective quickly on your connection currently. And we'll really break this person down. The only card that's up is the Phoenix. Number 25 could be important. This is your connection. So you're going through a rebirth period, catalyst of heart awakening, rising up from the ashes, total transformation, complete renewal. But you need to remove to truly go through it's kind of like that world energy. If you really want a new cycle, you can't repeat the old stuff. Whatever you've done in the past when this person pops up, do the opposite is what I'm hearing. You've got to remove the unwanted stuff, purging a clean sweep, a clean slate. The only way to do that is to break the layer you always get stuck on. There's something unavoidable. This is reminding me of a lesson. I'm going to be honest. It's a lesson for this collective, for patience, to not be impulsive, to not chase. Okay? You need to sit in stillness. You really need to embody that divine feminine energy and believe what is meant for you will not pass you by. Total makeover, restoring harmony. 25th of November could be... Sit in your divine feminine energy. Moon. So your intuition's right. It says intuition, romance, yes, affection, recognition, but divine feminine. It will come, but you've got a test of patience. Okay. Got my miracle card, the star. Trust in the universal flow of life. Find your serenity in the ignition. Remember, amplify your triggers to the utmost, but to amplify your greatness. I'm just hearing prepare. Your only expectation here, instead of the forgiveness, what's the whole thing? Patience. Center. I think we lost that part. So the bridge came out for communicate. I'm just in case we lost that part. Your last card on your top row was bridge. You got the star and then you got the bridge. And this is about communication, uniting, connecting, overcoming barriers. And I just said, like, this is beautiful energy. But again, you need to let this person lead the way. You don't want to take on that dominant role. This person needs to find that alpha masculine strength, right? So, and everything we've said before is, if this is how they end up approaching you, that's very childish, right? So if you get that sense of urgency to move forward, ask yourself, am I coming from a place of self-love, self-worth, or is this my codependence? Is this my abandonment? Watch the whole thing, because this is extremely beautiful energy, but it's like, and this is what happens with you guys. You have so many opportunities to come in sooner, but you get stuck on the layer. You don't see yourself. So then what happens is you miss your cycle. You have to wait for your next cycle. You prolong it. So the separation just progressively gets longer and longer and longer. No one's the exception. See yourself. Okay, see your value. And then underneath this phoenix, you got the lily here. So not just with this connection, but there's something about your career development that's really igniting right now, okay? Achievements, longevity, your career development. I want one more for that. Wow, brand new beginning. This is beautiful. Brand new beginnings, your inner child spark again, your creativity. New perspective is coming over you as well. This is carefree. So even though I'm saying da 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 da, I actually feel this collective. You will really find your strength here, which is good. But again, this is what you're phoenixing through. All of the overthinking, the confusion, to carefree, to that's nice. All right, what do you need to? This is where you guys stress it's the time. You all have to go through it's a long separation, because you need to develop, you need to heal. Developing over time, the good stuff, finessing, alchemizing, transforming, ripening, aging well. Stop stressing about it. This doesn't serve you. It doesn't serve this person either. 11th of April, 4th of November. Oh, truth. When I said for this, sit in still, you're underneath your feminine energy, your moon energy, you got the Mother Gaia card. Remember how far you've come. Your inner identity, you're grounded in your purpose for the right collective. That means you really are grounded in your purpose. Don't make it fit. You're balancing your in and outer worlds. Fertility, center of everything, balance, satisfying. This is beautiful. Beautiful. So remember your strength. Okay, so there is a little bit of a tower. I think it's going to be really, it's the emotional chaos you're going to feel, but you're going to center. It's not going to be easy. It's never easy to, it's not easy, but you can't take that moment of bliss. Think long term, not short term. Let's get one more for that. Yeah, lucky's on your side through this. You're just going to be trapped in the mind. That's all. You're going to be fine. Luck. I will say, though, this card is about rendezvous and, like, don't you be... That will create a tower. Like, if there's been a lot... I'm no one's mother. But remember how sacred you are, especially if you've been on a path of celibacy. Don't be just giving that away. Okay, just... I have to say it, it's on here. I don't know why those two are on there, because this is about good luck, good fortune, another card of carefree, a reward. I don't know why that's so random for this card, but it literally says unexpected rendezvous and a fling. Like, advice, don't be doing that. But that's up to you. Remember who you are. Okay. whoa. So your very last row, it's like if you can just be, you've got, yes, the time has come, the overcoming barriers, culmination of all your effort, a completion, fulfillment, fruits of your labor, focus on yourself first, your own needs. But harvest season, moving on from the, that's great. Last one. Finances is a big thing too for this collection because you've got a phoenix over it. So this is around you both. So you both, one, I find you guys really come in and you become some form of power couple. It's beautiful. But maybe you both really have right now things about your finances that need to be focused on, and they are developing, which is beautiful. Nice. Okay. I was going to do a divine, feminine, divine. I'm just going to get this person. I always say, true divines, you should find yourself in both energies because you reflect those lessons, you reflect those emotions, but in your own right. Okay? I talk about what we put out, we always get in, especially with divines. Maybe not to the extreme of them, but I always give the example about avoidance. You think that they're an avoidant, they're a runner. What are you running from in your life? Are you on top of your daily routine? Do you have good mental discipline and willpower? Are you structured? Like, the lessons resonate with you guys as well, but you just have to see them outside of the box. And the more you heal those things, it helps them through those beautiful red threads that connect you guys. Okay. All right, let's get into it. I'm so on the fence with this person's energy. Okay. How are they feeling? So they know they've taken their sweet ass time. You've been so patient with me during this journey, but the wait is over. True love is here. I don't know, but anyway. Why am I've never seen this. Do you actually bite your lip? What I've just noticed that. I'm hearing it. I don't know if this person, I don't know if they've ever said that to you. I feel the right collective, you bite your lip like that. And I think they really like it. Such a weird detail. It came to my mind, I'm going to say it. Well, we know that. The Phoenix, they're going through a transformation. I'm making conscious choices to transform into my higher self to be with you. This is so odd because it just doesn't add up with the... Maybe they've just started. Holy moly! Another really good one. They're getting a lot of transformation, not the page, but these are soul transformation cards. Until we make our shadows conscious, we still continue, so they're aware of their behavior. First step, self-awareness. Next step is to see how our actions, our decisions, the way we treat people, repeat our karmic cycle in life. Every 2 years, same shit, different vessel, different job, the same, ends up the same because of what we put out. So they're starting to realize this about themselves. Sunflowers. Maybe you love sunflowers. really good. Oh, whoa. So now they're going through the heartbreak. The wrong choice was made, and now I sit here in pain over losing you. I'm actually seeing that as them looking at photos of you or social media or it says, where's my heart? That's a bit sad. Yeah, their arrogance. Ugh. So they're going over, this is not a nice card. They're going over it clearly though. I allowed my pride and ego to get in the way of our connection. I thought I was the catch. But it's funny. I find you feminines, you guys think the same. You think they have you on a, which they normally do, but maybe like when they left, they could have had people telling them that, you know, they're too good for you, and where you guys think, a lot of you really do think that they're intimidated by you, that they think you're too good for them. So, and again, like I said before, you should find yourself in what I'm reading for them. The moon. This is a beautiful card. So they see you in the night sky, the stars, the moon. The moon represents our emotion. Moonlight is the reflection of our love. You got the moon card with the universe's perspective, but again, divine feminine, but you guys clearly have a connection to the moon. So let it be you have a specific memory, or I actually feel for the right collective, there's some form of connection here with the moon that you would have remembrance of being when you were together. Wow, this is what they're transforming, their untrustworthiness. I made mistakes and I lied in the past. Will you ever trust me again? I don't even think they've been honest about this. You got the stabbed in the back. How can you trust them if they're not going to come in and be honest either? So that's maybe why they're still a little bit scared to kind of approach here. Wow. I regret my past actions and I'm realizing letting you go was a huge mistake because of their shadow. So they are reflecting on their ego, their shadow, their barriers. They're shattered. Heartbreak and shattered. Old habits are breaking me down, but a new version of me is being revealed. Slowly but surely. Please watch from the beginning. This collective, you need patience. It's not this next interaction that, like, it's good. They feel it's good apology but wait for the apology, not for the little games or watch the whole thing. This collective, you have a lesson with patience and self-love. So it was the people around them making them believe. I had karmic attachments that wouldn't let me go. They were causing so much chaos and drama. That's someone else in the middle trying to sabotage things. I think there was a little bit of mistruth spoken about you to this person, whatever it may be. They believed it though. That's their fault. Well, it was all meant to happen. Yes, I get it, but still, they believed it. That's good. Moving towards you with confidence. I'm ready to show you how much I love you. Yeah, but not just yet. I've got to get my emotion cards, but first I just want to get these quickly. It's just hard. When I do readings like this, the intention's beautiful, but the approach isn't. So it shows they're still childish. They're still not emotionally available the way they need to be for you. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's sad because you guys, you have that high priestess oracle. So even though they send just a little tiny breadcrumb, everything in your soul is picking up this energy, what they really want. But that's for them to tell you. Do you know what I'm trying? Hopefully you get what I'm trying to say. Because you guys feel it. You feel the connection. You feel what they want to say. But they're not saying it. So you can't budge. And if you feel that that's what they want to do, you just need to be patient. You just need to be patient. Because they won't. Once they lock in, they're locked in. This collective, this person's never locked in. Let them lock in. Okay? Again, watch the whole reading. Wow, I just want, that's way too many. Gossip. So there are people's opinions and they're still afraid of what other people are going to think about this. That's not good. So now, in the past, they thought they were too good for you. Now they think they're unworthy. You're too good for them. Oh, how much they've held back. I should have expressed myself better. Oh, God. But they're still not going to express... Did you see that fall in my hand? Dishonesty. By lying, they ripped you apart. It's really sad I'm hearing it. I feel this collective, you showed this person so much loyalty. And maybe they were a stickler for loyalty, honesty, and truth. And when they needed to step up to the table and show you loyalty, they would run every time. Let it be in an argument, a disagreement, like when you just needed that loyalty and for them to see you and believe in you and work as a team, they chose to run. It's coming to my mind, it's so important. This person does not understand loyalty, and they still don't, because they still are more worried about others. But I think this person, projection, that's what they want. They want loyalty, they want they want this, they want that, but they don't offer it. Right, collective, that should be like bing, 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 because especially divines, you have so many opinions. Your love is just, society frowns upon it. This is why you have, let it be religious, cultural differences, spiritual differences, age gap, marriages, sexuality. You have things people don't understand and have an opinion. If you guys cannot come together as a unit, as a team, it will never work. And just how in the past they listened to everyone else, they had loyalty to everyone else but the person they loved, it's still there. I just have to make it clear, because yes, this person thinks they're transforming and they're this and they're facing their shadow. Like you can't, still worried about others, still self-love issues, which is collective. You have self-love issues as well. And yes, they're saying, I should have expressed myself better. But this person's about to come in exactly how they always do. So even though deep down in their soul, they think it's that collective, they're going to write all this. And then just before they hit send, they're going to delete it all and write, hey. Or they're not even going to hit send and they're just going to add you or unblock you, expecting you to chase them. So they don't have to own up to their shit. Sorry, don't like this energy. Sorry. Not that I don't like this, just right now. Just this is going to take a while. You need to practice stillness. Yeah, they're overwhelmed, they're stressed, because look, they're not just thinking about you and fixing it. They're thinking about all other areas of their life. So of course they're overwhelmed. The stress of this is draining me. They know they've done wrong. They shouldn't be if they were a true divine masculine, they'd lock in. They'd apologize. I effed up. I did this. I'm a fool. Again, this is reminding me of maybe a younger person. Oh, So is this collective. You're stuck in thinking about this person all the time. So are they. I'm longing for you. I'm always longing for you. Their detachment. Are they going to talk about it though? Unfortunately, not right now. Okay. I just want to get a couple of emotion cards. And they're jealous. So they're still possessive. They think you moved. These came out, I think, yesterday. They're weak. Oh. So they think you've moved on. And maybe they're moving on from things in their... I don't think really they're moving on from the right things in their life still. But anyway... they're worn down, they feel empty, they're not strong, they're feeling helpless, they're feeling vulnerable, they feel like they're a sitting duck, an easy victim. Ugh. Maybe they are maybe they do feel shame and stuff over their actions. How they did what they want, how they said what they want, how they didn't have empathy, how they were very blunt. They could have been very forward and said some really nasty things to you as well. But they're trying to be logical and practical. So because they're trying to be practical, they're trying to think of all the reasons that what's the point? So this is why they're just going to test the waters. They're ignoring their inner voice. They're trying to do what makes sense. They're trying to sit in the real world. They're trying to be realistic right now. Last one. They want to be satisfied. They want to be pleased. They want to feel joy. Stroking their ego. Oh, ain't that... And this person thinks they're going through it. So that means this person loves people chasing them. They love the validation because of their insecurities. So if you chase them without them even knowing, you're validating them. Don't do it, my angels. Don't do it. I want one more for that. Yeah. They're still guarded. We know that. Walls are up. They're being very cautious. They've been hurt by you before, so they're still blaming a little bit. Yeah, I'm just here for advice, but this lines up with the first few decks. This deck blew me away. That blew me away. Because that did not line up to but now it's making sense. They feel it, but they try and find reasons to not feel it. That's not good. Okay. Oh, sorry. They're dreaming. Sorry. This person thinks they're a divine masculine. They're kidding themselves. Confused. This person's confused. And it's funny because I said that deviation about the loyalty. Sorry. I'm working on my divine masculines. That's working on it. That's good. I need to be more assertive, confident, and speak up for myself. I can no longer bow out of things or situations when I become fearful. Again, no loyalty. But fight for what I love, and that is you. So if they are working towards this, we know they're going to come in full of fear. This is why they're going to approach the way they're going to approach what should be, and we're going to confirm with tarot. If they want to fight for, let them lock in. Again, you chase this person again, you're pushing them away. I promise you're pushing them away. And so they're going over a memory here. So from March 20th, May 5th, May 6th to June 20th. This could have been when you started dating. If they're trying to get into their masculine energy, I feel this is more of a positive memory of something you guys shared. It could be when you went through your separation, especially because I'm talking about how they chose these for anyway. But I felt something positive with that. So March 20th, May 5th, May 6th to June 20th. Don't make it fit. Tower moment. I think they're going through a tower and they're probably scared. They're going to have a tower moment here. I feel my life is falling apart and being pulled apart. No matter what I try and build, things keep crumbling around me. I wish you were here to help. You were the only thing that was solid in my life, yet they had no loyalty to you. Oh my gosh. The more I'm reading this person's energy, I'm getting spicy, which means, again, I always say it, this collective, I know your main focus is all of that beautiful, but I think this person must be just really irritating you. I'm going to be honest. Cycles. So they're going over the cycles underneath this, and we said that. That's good. That's good. But we keep replaying the same layer over again. When are we going to do better so we can be better? But this is underneath them. So they're reflecting on their behavior through these, which is good. That's really good. And this collective, you have a you're going over past things as well, of your own behavior. Aquarius, you could be an Aquarius, they could be, but the energy of this, I acted like I didn't care, but I did. Well, we know that with the insane chemistry, again, watch from the beginning. I just needed my time and space to think on my own. I didn't want to be tied down by a relationship because I wasn't ready to put in the work. All right, this memory. Oh, you guys could have that could be your societal issue. I've had so many age gap collectives of recent. You could have a big age difference here. Maybe this is where the opinions that they were too good for you. I know there is a huge age gap between us, and some may even object about that. However, we are similar in so many ways, regardless of our differences. I want one more. Maybe. There's a couple things, but I do think maybe this person, if it is age, maybe they said something to you that was quite nasty, or this is maybe leaning toward, this could have been a block here. You might not have known it. This person could have maybe, when you were together, presented like they didn't care, but then it really got to a point they cared. Wanted to be a charismatic Casanova. No loyalty. Tower. Okay, so now they're going through some, and now they want a new beginning with you. My advice, again, I've said it 100 times, protect yourself, be patient. Dark night of the soul, beautiful. But I always say, someone's going through this, you don't want to be anywhere near them. They're trigger central. So if they really are going through this now, the transformation, the fragmentation, all of those other cards, good. Let them keep developing. We need to let go and work on our issues. We need to let go of our issues and work through our struggles by recognizing what went wrong and how we both played a part in it. I love you too much to let you go. Let's start anew. All right, let's get tarot. So you got 2 days. I'm sticking to 5, but 2 to 5 days. So let's just get your week ahead. So we'll do their action. I already know. We said it before. This isn't a week of, I think you just need to choose silence. I'm going to be honest, but again, it's up to you. All right. Their action towards this collective this next week. Okay, so they do want to, they want a rebirth. They want to transform, new beginning. They want to maybe talk about the pain and the hurt, the unexpected outcome that you guys had. They want to grow this again, right? This author doesn't read these in reverse, but I'm going to read this Queen of Wands. This is about a lot of opinions flying around, very strong-willed, stubborn kind of energy. And that really lines up. It lines up with what they're going through. So yes, they're coming in with this, but they're still thinking about everyone's opinions, right? They're still going to be quite stubborn with some of the things. And again, you've got to remember, even though they're coming through, they didn't get the compromise, forgive, work it out, or confession. So it's not, it is not your place to say, why did this happen? Why did that happen? Why did people think that's boundaries, asking this, that. No, this person really respects you. They will tell you. If they're just coming in with oh, hey, I've been thinking about you, I've been this, and you guys start talking and they're sweeping it under the rug like nothing's even happened. Sorry, that's a lack of boundaries. That's a lack of self-love. You should not demand truth. They should come in with the truth. And you seeing they're not coming in with the truth, that's sign enough that this person doesn't genuinely want to build that trust bond back. Remember, they got that. We need to how can you build trust by not addressing core things that cause so much destruction? And you actually got the stabbed in the back here. So there's things that need to be addressed. So that's up to you. But how they're coming in, stubborn, my way or the highway kind of energy subconsciously. The return, but childhood, Six of Cups, but the childhood, and they're going to try and be all sweet and innocent and playful and lighthearted and I'm seeing my Nine of Wands. And remember, there's the chance that you're just going to have an unexpected rendezvous here, which you heard what I said. I do not think that's time for that, but that's up to you. Moon. Liar, liar, pants on fire. This card literally says hidden truths, deception, illusions, mystery, confusion. They're not going to come in the right way. This week is not the week. I would delete before you even to take away the temptation. Again, one message ain't going to change anything. If you cannot even delete a message without reading it after what's been done, because, what if they don't message again? What if this? What if it's something I need to reply to? If they really want to, they'll be sending you multiple. They'll actually call you. Okay. So my advice, delete, don't read it. Because I think this collective, you'll get too tempted. Just the theme of this reading, you'll find strength in the moment, then you'll start obsessing. But what if this is time? What if I don't? What if they run again? Good. Let them run again. It means they're not ready. Okay. This is how you should deal with it. Five of Coins. Remember what they did to you. Okay. I'm not saying to do that to them, but just remember, remember what was done. So for you to get this, that means you didn't just lose this person. You're one of my collectives. You lost everything when you went through this. Everything. Your home, your job, whatever. You lost so much when this all went down. Were they there? Ask yourself that. They are saying you're going to be conflicted though. And I feel that. But this literally says no communication. This card literally says that. Delete. Silence. Okay. No communication. Be focused. Again, I'm going to read it in reverse. Don't be in Seven of Cups upright. Don't be confused. No, you deserve more. Focus on self-love. Be focused, decisive. I deserve more than that. Okay. Trust your inner knowing, your claircognizance. You will know straight away in that moment. I always tell you guys, write down your gut instinct. In that very moment you see that person's name pop up, write down what you feel, because that is your true gut intuition telling you what this is. Remember the body emotion. If it's an acceleration, that is warning, step back, going to make your trauma worse. You start shaking, you start write it down. write it down, because then when your overthinking comes in and you're like, oh, but should I? What if they this? You can turn back to that and say, no, this is my overthinking. This is my trauma. This is my trauma. I deserve better. Trust your inner knowing in the moment. Remember, you're breaking a habit. Habits are hard to break. 66 days to create a habit. How long have you been craving this person? Okay. I think you just need to focus on yourself. I don't think it's time to come together. I think that's what you're going to start stressing about. There isn't enough. This person's not wanting to actively listen to both sides. My way or the highway. Energy. Okay. You'll know when it's time. I think that's what's going to come. Oh, but we can, but they're here, but we're divine. Oh my God, it's meant. No, self-love first. Take the label away from it. This week is not the week to be anything. Choose silence. Remember, the universe's part. This is going to come together. You have such beautiful energy around you. This is a test. It's a test. You get through this. You watch. This person's going to be blowing you up. They're going to be blowing you up. Trust your true man. When it's meant to be, it'll be. Break that later. But again, I'm just here for advice. I just quickly want to get you one of these cards and then we'll get charms. Oh, it's almost over. Like we said, it's just pass this test. Your current challenges are going to be resolved soon. And you'll be able to look to the future with a smile. Don't overthink. Just see yourself. Oh, too many. Oh, step into the spotlight. Well, we know that's about to happen for this collective. One more. Trust in your divine purpose and plan. Truly surrender. This experience has divine meaning about self-love. Healing will come. Know that you are on the path of growth. Oh, truth. All right, charmies. Oh, we got the bananas again. Nannies. You could either love them or hate them. Banana bread. Maybe you made some banana bread or you're eating banana bread. That's important. But lightning, well, we know it's coming in quick. This is my rapid moving. It's supposed to be a lightning thing. I don't know why I see that as a lightning bolt. You will sail off into the sunset. Trust. Okay, that Six of Swords will come. Oh, little pearl. That's your person right now. They're just a baby pearl. They need to be a big pearl. Trust in the divine. Trust in divine timing. Trust in cosmic healing. Luck and protection. Eye of Horus, Eye of Ra. This could be a significant symbol for you as a collective. You could love Egyptian mythology, really resonate with ancient Egypt. But perseverance, you got the little silver. Silver is the color of perseverance, but luck is on your side. Your perseverance will pay off. Elephants could be important. Have confidence in your healing. I don't want to say healed high. So we're forever healing, like forever here. It's a forever journey, but you've come so far. Have confidence in who you are. Lapis lazuli, maybe you just got a lapis lazuli or you need to. But lapis lazuli pendant, I used to wear that as a choker years ago. And I also see that stone as ancient Egypt. What? Yeah. Okay. So birthdays, memories, angel numbers you're seeing. 20th of the 7th, 20th of the 9th, 1st of the 6th, 6th of the 1st, 6th of the 7th, 7th of the 2020 on either side. 2020 could have been a significant year. 11 by itself. You could be a master number 11 or this person, or of course you see, I find all divines, you're like, love 11, but could be an important number for you. 2nd of the 5th, 5th of the 2nd, 12th of the 5th, 5th of the 12th, 25th of the 12th. Christmas could have been a important memory for you guys. 12th of the 6th, 6th of the... I already said that, didn't I? And then 3 by itself. 11th of the 3rd, 3rd of the 11th. All right, my loves. I love you. I'm really going to try and be on YouTube today with another collective. I will upload this over there as well though, but I'm really going to try to get over there, but it won't be till 7:57, 7:57 right now. It's a good angel number. Won't be over there till later on this afternoon though. Probably won't be uploaded till like probably 5-ish, but I'm going to try my hardest. Okay. I love you guys and have a beautiful day.